early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes.
Everybody comes in, your grandmother, your...
I liked beer. I still like beer. But I did not drink beer to the point of blacking out.
Lime dog-faced pony soldier.
Bad deal, should have never been thought of.
I eat extra sharp, that's what I eat.
Then I have an Article 2 where I have the right to do whatever I want as president, but I don't even talk about that.
And by the way, you know, I sit on the stand, and it get hot. I got hairy legs that turn blonde in the sun. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool and rub my leg down. Kids used to come up and reach in the pool. Kids used to come up and reach in the pool. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool. And the kids used to come up and reach in the pool. About kids jumping on my lap. I learned about roaches. I learned about kids jumping on my lap. So I learned about roaches. So I learned about roaches. 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 I learned about kids jumping on my lap. And I've loved kids jumping on my lap.
Bad deal, should have never been thought of.
Let's go, Brandon. I agree.
That isn't what it meant.
Well, what did it mean actually?
It meant that it's indicative of low-resolution thinking.
Force the vote, sure, was a failure.
It is time for us to do what we have been doing, and that time is every day. Every day it is time for us to agree.
$7 million for reef fish management, $25 million to combat Asian carp.
Is this thing on? Testing, 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 testing. 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 Do you read? Hello? Is this testing. I need to get like a fucking here we go. All right. Hello, users, and welcome to another episodic installation of the show with the pimple-faced fuck. That is me. I'm the pimple-faced fuck. I am here once again to bring you a programmatic experience, an experience that is similar to very little other experiences. This is a very unique experience. That, you know, apparently, according to reports, there's like 100 people or so that watch like these shows that I do, like they're all in their own worlds, and then they spend like a amount of time on me. I got to get rid of this thing. Yesterday I did a debate, so let me fix my let me fix my bullshit. I did a debate yesterday. So go watch that. Let's see. Put that there. Is that it? Is that all my bullshit that I have? Anyway, so yesterday I did a debate. It wasn't really even a debate, really. I mean, it was a very generic conversation about cryptocurrency. So if you're curious, I know a lot of people get mad at me for having a take that is not like a child. You know, having a childish take is preferred when it comes to cryptocurrency for a lot of people. I am not that, unfortunately. But debate recap. There is no recap because there was no debate. It was more like a conversation. You know, go watch it. I made my trans friend watch the debate with me. How'd your trans friend enjoy the conversation? First of all, you have a trans friend? I want a trans friend. How come I don't have any trans friends? I'm just kidding. All of my friends are trans. Whether or not they know it. So folks, so we've got the scoop. That's right, I'm bringing it back. Consuming a Quest bar. Quest bar live on stream. Skipped breakfast today. And I also did not eat much for dinner yesterday. So I figure, you know, get a little Questy action going on. This is very cold. It's very cold. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put it in my coffee. That's right. So now it is wet. So now it's cold and slightly wet. Yep. This is chocolate chip peanut butter. Yep. Mm-hmm. All right. Oh, the blood's pumping. Oh! Woo! All right. You ever wonder, like, why is it that I make such bizarre noises? Like, I make bizarre noises, and then people go like, eh. People go like, she just makes noise. Whatever. That's y'all. Like, y'all like, oh, Andrea's making that weird, very bizarre shrieking sound again. What are you gonna do? Whatever. But anyway, so, have you seen the movie Quest for Fire? Nope. 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 What is this? Just reading the news here. Yeah, why don't other people make bizarre noises? Like, why don't they screech like pterodactyls on a regular basis? Because it's not good. Because they should. Yeah, I don't know about that. Okay, so anyway, man, this is popular in the news recently. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Mm. Mm-mm. 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 Mm. Mm-mm-mm. Mm. Every time I look at Pike, there's just like a fucking great message. I'm just so happy to be here. That's incredible. As opposed to like, I was thinking about making that the quote, but then now the quote on stream is all this garbage has been going on for all the time. Like it's barely even grammatically coherent. And then Pike Mence is just, I'm so happy to be here! OMG, how do you always look amazing? I have no makeup routine. So I wake up, and I don't even fix my hair. And I do this. Right? I do that. I play with my dog, and then I do the show. So that's pretty much it. I got like a whole breakfast here. I got coffee, I got a seltzer, I got a Quest bar. I'm just eating my breakfast. That's right. I'm just eating breakfast on stream. Fuck you. You're coming here for a fucking news show? Fuck that. I'm gonna eat my goddamn breakfast. Speaking of breakfast. What better way to start the day off than by reading some news? So here we have some news here. 5 police officers shot in Phoenix. Officer down. 5 Phoenix police officers are in the hospital after being shot during a barricade situation at a house, the department said. The officers' conditions were not immediately clear. Folks, 5 of these motherfuckers. One woman was also critically injured in the early morning incident, police said. So 1 human being was shot, and then, like, I don't know, like the wall got shot 5 times. Phoenix police have since tweeted the barricade situation has been resolved. There is no threat to the public. So anyway, that's all we know. Apparently 5 fucking cops got shot in Phoenix. This is 9 minutes ago, by the way, according to this. And then this says it's 9:11. So 9:11 a.m., according to this, is 9 minutes. Oh, I guess it's a time zone. Okay, it's a time zone thing. All right. So I guess this is 10:11 a.m. This just came out, folks. This is breaking news. Spitting all over myself. This is breaking news. Like, this is a breaking news show. I mean, let's be honest. Have you seen this story where I'm reporting that 5 officers were down? Are you seeing this anywhere else? This is a breaking news story. Officers down, folks, in Phoenix. I believe that is in Arizona, I think. You know, what, you know, just starting my day off with a healthy breakfast, getting a Quest bar, and reading some news. Just reading some goddamn news. That's all I'm doing. Alright. One of these days, Officer Down's going to get me a New York Post article. That's the goal. That's my goal. Like, I'm going to get that New York Post article. They're going to write about, like, rabid, crazy YouTuber consistently mocks deaths. I got to look up how many Officer Down videos have I made. How many fucking, like, let me, like, there's got to be, like, at least 30 of these motherfuckers. Like, I talk about a lot of these cops. All right. There's 34 Officer Downs that I've done. That's a big number. 30, well, now 35 Officer Downs. That's a series right there. That's a goddamn series. That's a franchise even. You can make that into like a multiple movie, you can make that into like a trilogy. You're a hard-hitting journalist. I was a hard-hitting journalist. Not anymore. Now I'm a soft-hitting journalist. Look at this. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Yep. Yep. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Mm. Oh yeah. Uh-huh. Mm. Wow. That's great. Mm. Wow. Wow. That's incredible. That's incredible. Folks, I'm scratching my big toe. I want to talk about this. So my big toe is a little itchy. I'm scratching my big toe and it feels really good. Like it feels like I'm giving myself like a foot massage underneath the table right now. And it just feels really good. So just wanted to share that. I thought that was worthy of sharing. So now, this, contrary to popular opinion or belief or understanding, I'm going to take my first hit of legal weed today. Please bear with me. All right. Okay. All right. So, got a show here today, folks. Let's talk about this. Show us some feet if you pay me. Otherwise, you're going to have to go scour the internet for free material. All right, folks. What the fuck did you eat for breakfast today? Should I start the video off with that? I'm going to get demonetized. All right, I'm going to try that again. All right. Try this again. Okay. All right. What did you have for breakfast today? Because probably the answer is garbage. Anyway, so we're going to read this story. This is continuing off of the study I covered a couple of days ago that came out that said that you can add 13 years to your life if you learn how to eat vegetables and other such things. So going to be doing another food article. People have been writing a lot of, I guess this is on CNN, so. But either way, you know, this new studies have come out and people are like interpreting it in a lot of ways, so I'm going to follow this. And so anyway, in my opinion, folks, I just want to get this out there right now. I'm going to ingrain this into your head sooner or later, and we're going to start now. If there's no fiber, it's not a meal. If you are eating something that does not have fiber in it, if the food that you're eating does not have at least like 5 grams of fiber, it's not a meal. That's a snack. That's the distinction. Fiber is in a meal. I mean, there could be fiber in a snack too, a handful of almonds, right? But a meal cannot be a meal without fiber. So when's the last time you had fiber in one of your meals? I don't know. I haven't had vegetables since I was 14 years old. Then you haven't eaten food since you were 14 years old. You've been on like a binge eating. You've been snacking like a little fucking, a little snacky snack. But anyway, 5 ways to start to eat right and extend your life. So this is going from, now again, 95% of Americans do not eat vegetables. This was found in a study. 95% of Americans don't get the minimum daily recommended intake of fiber. And I also question those numbers to begin with. I think that the minimum should be higher, but whatever. 88% of Americans have metabolic syndrome, which is a direct result of not eating fiber and other such nutrients. So again, most Americans are dumb. Like, let's just be honest here. But also, so was I. We're born to be dumb. Society creates stupid motherfuckers, right? There's fast food chains at every corner, right? Literally, every corner you go is a fast food restaurant. Why is that? Because they're trying to propagandize you. They're trying to control you. They're trying to manipulate your brain and body for their benefit. These corporations get like deep inside of your brain and they create these unhealthy addictions and health rituals around food for the rest of your life. So again, Just throwing that out there. We're born to be dumb, but you cannot be dumb. You can just like read, and then you're not dumb. You can watch this video and then go like, shit, holy fuck, I didn't realize that. And then boom, you're not dumb anymore. So that's a good thing. You can fix dumb. But anyway, living a longer, healthier life can start with your diet. You could add up to 13 years to your life if you ate few red and processed meats and more fruits and vegetables, legumes, whole grains, and nuts, a recent study revealed. I covered that study in articles about it a couple days ago, so go check that out. According to the study, the largest gains in longevity were found from eating more legumes, which include beans, peas, and lentils, whole grains, which are the entire seed of a plant, and nuts, such as walnuts, almonds, pecans, and pistachios, folks. In my opinion, you should be eating beans at least 5 times a week. That's my opinion. I have that opinion. That's my opinion, and I'm going to stick to that opinion. Is today Friday, by the way? I just realized. Is it the weekend or is it Friday? Okay, it's Friday. Tomorrow I'm starting the show at noon, folks, for the weekend. I just forgot what day it was. But anyway, my opinion is 5 days out of the week, you should be eating beans. Now, if that's like 3 meals a day or whatever, calculate that the way you... I just recommend beans. Beans are great. I like black beans. I like chickpeas, also known as garbanzo beans. I like garbanzo. I love, great beans. There's the red beans, there's the blue beans, there's the black beans, and and so you can eat all those beans. Track your current eating habits. This is something I recommend as well. If you change nothing, like if you go into this and you change nothing, right, all you do is write down what you eat, I guarantee you that's eventually going to make a big difference. Because once you actually like sit there and look at a notebook full of like Pop-Tarts, biscuits, a Big Mac, like once you actually like read all that, you're going to be thinking, oh Lord, have goddamn mercy, right? And then you're going to be thinking about how much money you could have saved and how much better you'd be feeling if you didn't eat all that garbage. So again, writing things down, like just writing things down. Like if you don't have a plan yet, you don't know where to start yet, fine. We can work on that. But if you just start writing things down, that's going to lead into a better thing. And then once you do really try to start something like that, you're going to have all this data to work with, and you're going to know exactly what you used to eat. You're going to know how much harm is being reduced and so forth. So I always recommend writing people's meals down if you're doing a diet plan. Plan for success. I'm gonna get rid of this. I don't care about that. What it basically says is don't have like unhealthy foods all over your house. I agree with that. It's like an alcoholic having alcohol in the house, right? You just don't eat it. You don't need that chocolate. You don't need it. Why do you want chocolate? I don't know. You need chocolate? No, you don't. So anyway, remove sugar from breakfast. In my opinion, you should be removing breakfast altogether. Breakfast is a conspiracy theory promoted by food and breakfast cereal companies in the 1950s and 60s. Breakfast doesn't exist. What is breakfast? Break fast. It's when you break a fast, right? You can have breakfast at like fucking noon. What is that, lunch? What's lunch? I'm gonna eat some lunch. What's lunch? What? Do these words mean anything? Why the fuck? Well, I'm gonna eat lunch. Like, who told you that eating at like fucking noon to like 3 o'clock is lunch? What the fuck does that even mean? Right? That can be your breakfast. I say skip breakfast. Now sometimes I eat a breakfast, like I skipped dinner last night, so I'm eating a Quest bar right now. A Quest bar, by the way, that has 14 grams of fiber in it. But anyway, my point is, you don't need to be eating like, oh, I gotta eat dinner, and if you don't eat dinner, you're gonna die. I'm gonna starve without my din-din. You don't need your din-din, motherfucker. Wake up, then eat a breakfast, or skip a breakfast, then eat a lunch. That's the kind of shit that I'm gonna talk about. So I'm gonna hold this Quest bar. Make one meal meatless. In my opinion, you should make all your meals meatless. Now, let's be honest here. Let's talk about this. I'm gonna put my Quest bar down. Could you imagine how dumb a motherfucker has to be to eat meat for every meal? Like, even when I wasn't a vegetarian, like before I switched to being a vegetarian, I would still only eat meat like 2 to 3 times a week. Like, meat's just not that good. Like, let's be honest. Have you ever had macaroni and cheese, motherfucker? Like I'm saying, like, you don't need meat in your goddamn diet when there's mac and cheese. I'm just saying. That being said, make one meal meatless, like a day. People are actually eating meat 3 times a day. Like, is that a joke? Gonna have my bacon and sausage for breakfast. Gonna get some syrup. Gonna bring the goddamn. Gonna have my turkey and ham on rye for lunch. I'm gonna have dinner. Gonna have steak. I'm American. Going like, what the fuck? What's wrong with you people? Like, are you diseased? Do you have a mental illness? Why the fuck are you eating meat 3 times a fucking day? Like, what? Is that a goddamn joke? But also, you don't need meat in every fucking meal. Have a goddamn salad, you little fucking fuckface. Who are you? Like, what? Oh, I'm gonna commit a fucking genocide of animals, an animal holocaust, so that I can have breakfast fucking sausage. Fuck that shit. You know, like, I'm sorry, like, come on now. Like, eating meat is just like, that's old school, that's old fashioned. Go fuck yourself. Eat what you love. I disagree. I disagree with this one. We all know eating fruits and veggies are good for us, but they aren't typically our favorite foods. Now, I think fruits and veggies are really good. Yet in order for this new habit to stick, you need to get enjoyment of eating delicious, healthy food. Now, that's another big thing. Again, so for me, hot sauce and spices, they go a long way. You can make anything delicious and healthy. A salad, hot sauce and spices, boom. You're good to go. Like, you get some beans. Oh, what? You expect poor people to just eat rice and beans? Yes, motherfucker, that's what I do. You want to know why? Because I put fucking goddamn hot sauce on that bitch. You put some Frank's Red on that motherfucker, some Crystal Extra Hot. That's what I'm talking about. Maybe a little Tabasco, you know. But anyway, like, you can make anything good with spices if you know how to cook. Even if you don't know how to cook, like, you don't even need to know how to cook to have like a fucking like little jar of garlic that you put on things or a hot sauce. You know, you don't need that. But anyway, you know, so you should definitely try to strive to make the healthiest possible choices when you do eat cheat foods. Like if you're having that pizza, maybe consider getting like, you know, cauliflower crust or whatever. You know, whatever. You know, maybe. You know, I mean, if you don't want to, that's fine. You don't need to fucking do this every single day, but it should be at least 5 days a week you're doing something like this. So there you go. And that's the article. So, daily exercise is key. I agree with that, but we're in a pandemic, so I'm less worried about it. It's also winter. Eating goes a long way. Eat healthy, folks. I don't know what to tell you. So, in fact, I do know what to tell you. Eat. Like a normal person? Well, actually, don't eat like a normal person, because 95% of Americans are fucked up. Don't be like the 95%. My jaw's tired. This is daily exercise, motherfucker. Oh. Wow. That is crazy. Like, I'm burning. Folks, I'm feeling the burn. Wow. All right, let's get a show going. We got a show going on, folks. Anyway, so we got a show. Folks, this is Above It All, episode 1468. This is the Andrea experience, folks. I would like to remind everyone to please share the show. Share the show. I'm waiting. What's my retweet ratio at? Give me my retweets. Give me some retweets, bitches. What the fuck is going on here? What do you think? This is a free show? You gotta work for this fucking shit. You gotta keep this just like a lawnmower. It turns off and then you gotta turn it back on. Get this fucking shit going. Retweet this motherfucking shit. What are you doing? What are you like? Are you 6 years old? Go call your mom. Yo, mom. Gotta get in the goddamn. Like, that's when, you know. Fuck. God. Catherine, why do you think I'm so easily tired? I got grounds in my coffee. I got grounds. Oh, I got grounds in my coffee. Fuck. Oh, God. No, I got grounds in my fucking coffee. Oh. Oh. Oh, God. Oh. All right. I'm losing it, folks. I'm losing it. It's over. It's done. I have lost it. I had it, and now it's gone. I lost it. I am losing it right now. Holy shit. Oh my God. Ugh. I played Mom the segment of you saying hello to her and says hello back. Who says? I played Mom the segment of you saying hello to her, comma, and says hello back. Who says? Motherfucker forgot some pronouns in there. Mom says? Okay. Hi! Hello back! What didn't I do? Didn't I say something like thanks for creating a viewer or something? Like, if your life sucks, just keep in mind you've done one thing right. You created someone that watches my show. I mean, that really is the ultimate achievement when you think about it. Anyway, folks. So we got Joe Ass, motherfucking ass, a.k.a. Robinette Biden. This is from the New York Post, and that's, there's going to be that angle here, so just check it out. Biden says Democratic governors scrapping COVID mask rules are probably premature. So I made a video about this a couple of days ago, about how New Jersey's Governor Phil Murphy is planning on letting the mask mandates in schools and other such things expire in March. And I criticized that heavily. There's no sign that March, something, there's going to be a switch that's going to be flipped in March. The calendar is going to change months, and then COVID's going to be like, oh, fuck, I'm tired, I'm going home. That's not going to happen, okay? This doesn't work that way. The idea that you would just, maybe. But again, like I said, those news articles were testing the waters, right? Because there's a month from now, right? Is March 7th or whenever, right? So they're saying that now, seeing if there's pushback, and then they're going to change course. And so Joe Biden is seemingly giving them some pushback. President Biden on Thursday said the Democratic governors ending COVID-19 indoor mask mandates are probably premature, before hedging and adding, it's a tough call. I just want to say it is not a tough call. You put me in that room, I make this call 100% of the time. 100 times out of 100, take your masks and put them back on, motherfucker. It's not that hard. If you can't breathe, okay, do you want us to get you hazmat suits? Because I'm down to spend some money on everyone gets a hazmat suit. I'm down with that. Biden sided with the Federal Centers for Disease Control and Prevention. What does that mean, sided with them? It's a fucking, what is this, a podcast drama war? After a half dozen states led by Democrats said this week they're going to end indoor mask requirements as new coronavirus cases drop. I committed that I would follow the science as put forward by the CDC. Yeah. Okay! Okay, alright, sure. And the federal people. Well, I love the federal people. And I think it's probably premature, but it's a tough call. It's not a tough call. Biden told NBC journalist Lester Holt in the first TV interview of 2022. Biden said the schools will have less reason to require masks with increasing eligibility for vaccines among young children. As long as there are populations of petri dishes, aka Republican voters, aka dumb fuck motherfuckers, right, aka anti-vax morons, as long as that pocket of dumb fucks exist, vaccination for everyone else is not the solution, because there's going to be these mutant variants that get out of these fucking little petri dishes of dumb fucks. And again, we already have vaccine-resistant mutations. It's just that fortunately they're not as prevalent as the less resistant mutations as of this moment in time, at least in the United States. But that could change. There's no reason to say, oh yeah, all the kids got vaxxed. So, I mean, again, we can just do a 6-week lockdown. I've been saying this since March of 2020, almost 2 years ago. We could have just done a 6-week lockdown. Everything would be fine. We can fix everything right now. Pay people to stay at home 6 weeks. Paid vacation, everyone in the country, and except for emergency workers like the USPS, they get super, triple, double, quadruple, 10 trillion times overtime. And you hire a bunch more of them. They deliver all the food. They deliver everything we need, and we're good to go. That's all we have. We have zip codes. It's not like we need to how are we gonna know where everyone's house is to deliver food? We got zip codes, motherfucker. That's problem solved. But again. Democratic governors are not going to do that because they're bought mostly by corporations. What's happening is every day that goes by, children are more protected. I don't know what that means. We're now on the verge of being able to have shots for children under the age of 7 and young children, and so the more protection they have, the probably less you're going to see less and less of a requirement to have the mask. This whole thing about masks, I'm sorry, other fucking countries just wear masks all the time. It's not even so we need a mask mandate. There's other countries that 80% of the time when you're in public you just have a mask on. So this idea that Americans take the mask off. I want to take my goddamn shirt off in the fucking summertime. You ever deal with fucking titty sweat? It's annoying. It's not good. You don't like dealing with that, especially in the summertime, right? And then you get this weird, I don't even want to start about it. So I want to take my shirt off at the grocery store. Can I do that? Am I allowed to do that? No. Why? Because then I'll go to fucking jail. Why is this not the same for masks? Right? My fucking nipples aren't going to kill anyone. Now, it might make someone uncomfortable. That's possible. It's very possible. Unlikely. Let's be honest. Unlikely, but it's very possible. Right? But it's not going to kill anyone. Whereas you going hey, how are you? Like fucking SpongeBob in that goddamn stinky breath episode where he eats the onion sundae and then the phone. That's your COVID particles coming out of me. Fucking put a goddamn mask on. This shouldn't be that fucking difficult. My God, this country is filled with fucking children, literal fucking children. I mean, even children are more well behaved than these fucking crassy, fucking loser morons. Fucking goddamn. According to CDC data, more than 80% of U.S. citizens ages 5 and up have had at least one coronavirus shot. For adults, 87.4% got at least one shot. What is this at least one shot? That's the bar here? That's the fucking bar here, one shot out of a 2 to 3 shot process? Yeah, 87% of Americans got an F. And that's good. 87% of Americans got at least an F. Okay. New York is among the states scrapping mask mandates as the Omicron variant of COVID-19 subsides. The statewide New York mask or vax rule for customers or private businesses ended Thursday and is now optional for counties, cities, and businesses. People still need to wear masks in schools and on mass transit. This is so dumb. I mean, this whole thing, this whole pretending that it's just people are dying, man. I don't know why that this is this isn't a debate. People are fucking dying. I'm gonna look up how many people died yesterday. How many people died fucking yesterday? Let me look. How many motherfuckers died yesterday? So according to Worldometer, 2,465 people died yesterday. Yesterday. 2,465 people are dead. And these fucking politicians are just whoa, how about we make a mask or vac, vac down, children get the vaccines, we don't know mask mandate, you gotta go open for business, you gotta go shopping on Valentine's Day coming up, go, what? What? 2,465 people died yesterday? If 2,465 people died in a fucking 70 car pileup, that would be fucking news for months. If 2,465 people died while working in an office building as a plane hits them, that would be news for 20 years. But 2,465 people die of a preventable disease. No one cares. No one gives a shit. No one fucking cares. No one gives a rat's ass. No one gives a rat's fuck ass. You could fuck a rat in the ass and no one would care. That's this fucking country. Stupid ass shit. Yeah, Florida only has 6 deaths. That was like almost a year ago. I think it was like last spring or something. DeSantis said that he's changing the reporting stuff. Yeah, apparently no one died in Tennessee. Doubt. Maybe they just don't have the numbers yet. I don't know. No one died in Kansas, folks. No way. All right. That's a show. We got a show going on. The National Guard had to come to local hospital this week. Stand shortages and high COVID numbers. I live in Trump country. That's fucked up. Yeah, I read some articles about the National Guard being deployed. What does that even mean? Like, they're being deployed? Like, is that just like, like people feel better? Like, oh, yeah, we deployed the National Guard. Well, what are they going to do? Oh, we deployed them. They're deployed. Like, what the fuck? Like, you know what I mean? Like, what do they do? Every person in the National Guard is like a fucking trained medical professional. You know, I don't know, I would rather have a 2-year quick onboarding program for medical doctors or something. I don't give a fuck about the National Guard. But they're deployed. They've been deployed. So stand back and stand by because the National Guard, they're on the job. The fucking National Guard. What are they guarding? Why is there a National Guard? Why are there so many different fucking police forces? Seriously, there's the fucking FBI, the CIA, the National fucking Guard, there's the Navy, the Coast Guard. What is this bullshit? Honestly. Why are there so many fucking, branches of guards? You got the Space Guard. You got the border fucking guards. They're fucking guarding up a goddamn storm everywhere. And they're all deployed at all times. They're constantly just they're being deployed. They're deploying and they're being deployed. It really is. I don't know, man. Speaking of the CIA. CIA is secretly collecting bulk data pertaining to Americans. Folks, now first of all, I have always said this. Everything you say and do on the internet is tracked. It's in a file somewhere in the CIA. Everything. Yes, everything. Every Google search, every time you've ever looked at porn, every time you've ever fucking, watched a YouTube video, how long you've watched the YouTube video, everything you've said in an internet chat room, every tweet you've ever wrote, it's in a file in the CIA and the NSA, and if you disagree, you're dumb. It's that simple. There is no alternative. You are a dumb fuck motherfucker. I would go as far as to say, every time you say anything in front of an electronic device that possibly has a microphone in it, it is recorded in a file in the CIA or at the NSA. Everything. So if you're having a conversation with your buddy and you got your cell phone on you and it's off, guess what? The CIA has access to your conversations, okay? I'm just letting you know that's how things work, so act accordingly. So let's read this article. The CIA is a secret. Oh, it's a secret. We didn't know this. Oh, this is new info. Undisclosed data repository that includes information collected about Americans. 2 Democrats in the Senate Intelligence Committee said Thursday. Imagine, they just let anyone on this committee, by the way. Any senator, they'll just let on the Intelligence Committee. There's some Republicans on that shit. Well, neither the agency nor lawmakers would disclose specifics about the data. The senators alleged the CIA had long hidden details about the program from the public, and Congress sends Ron Wyden of Oregon and Monterey of New Mexico sent a letter to top intelligence officials calling for more details about the program to be declassified. Large parts of the letter, which was sent in April 2021 and declassified Thursday, and documents released by the CIA were blacked out. Wyden and Heinrich said the program operated outside the statutory framework that Congress and the public believe govern the collection. This collection, it's a collection. It's like a Yu-Gi-Oh collection. You know, it's just a collection. There have long been concerns about what information the intelligence community collects domestically. Driven in part by previous violations of Americans' civil liberties, the CIA and National Security Agency have a foreign mission and are generally barred from investigating Americans or U.S. businesses, but the spy agency's sprawling collection of foreign communication often snares Americans' messages and data incidentally. So if you ever, like, you know, I don't know if you're, I don't know, like if you're on YouTube or something, it's a multinational website, right? And someone in the chat, you know, is not from the United States of America, and they're not protected, whatever that means, by the way, by the U.S. Constitution, because neither are we, right? But they're definitely not protected by the U.S. Constitution. Again, whatever the fuck that means, right? So they'll just spy on them, and if they're watching your YouTube stream, then effectively they get to spy on you. And so that's kind of how this works. Again, the CIA controls everything. The NSA will read and has access to everything. So again, if you have your phone on you and you're not recording anything at all, if you've got a camera, like, you know, I tape up my webcam or I put my webcam on the floor, I unplug my webcam, you know, when I'm not doing shows. That's just me. That's my personal neurosis. You can maybe not go that far. But anyway, I suggest doing that as well. Every time you're looking at your phone, your webcam is on and recording, and I'm not, I'm just like, now again, 99.9% of the time, no one's going to see that info. It just gets collected in a bin somewhere. But if you ever do something, right, like let's say you ever do something and they look at you, they've got that bin of all your shit, and they know what everything you've ever done is up to. So I'm just saying, you know, like, I'm just throwing this out there, you know, just be careful with what you do and say online and what kinds of things you do. You know, like whenever you have your camera on, it's taking pictures, whether or not you are taking pictures. And again, this is like, you know, they write this stuff into phone software as well. That's another thing, is a lot of these software companies, like, you know, that create firmware updates for your phones and stuff. They work with the CIA and other such intelligence organizations, and they share bugs and loopholes and things so that they can just, like, spy on your bullshit. So, you know, I'm just saying, you know, in case you don't know, like, if you don't know that, like, you know, then now you know, you know. But again, it's probably not going to affect you until it does, and then when it does, they're going to fuck your shit up. Intelligence agencies are required to take steps to protect the U.S. information, including redacting the names of any American from reports unless they are deemed relevant to an investigation, whatever that means, by the way. They're relevant to an investigation. What does that mean? Oh. The process of removing redactions is known as unmasking. The CIA recognizes and takes very seriously our obligation to respect the privacy and civil liberties of U.S. persons, fucking U.S. persons, by the way, and the conduct of our vital national security mission. Yeah, they're lying to you, and they're dumb, and you're dumb if you believe them. But anyway, you can read this article and more on the subject. I just wanted to give a brief, like, you know, thing about, you know, about all this. There you go. The CIA controls all information in some way. Now, does that mean that they're pulling the strings? No. But if you get on their nerves, they're going to fuck your shit up. I'm just saying. Just saying. Just throwing it out there. It's a retweet, folks. I don't know what to tell you. Yep, we got a show here. We're doing a show. Got a show going on. So how's everyone doing? What's the What are the vibes like right now? Like, what's happening? What is today? What is this today? My power just got cut. Oh no. This is the ... dots make you sound like it's like an unserious like anime character. My power just got cut. I may have to leave soon. I don't have much data. ... Ugh. ... I'll stay as long as I can. I'm sorry. You know. Who's in charge of the show? I don't know. I think Max is. Can I get Max on this fucking... Max! 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 Maxie, come on, buddy. I woke him up. He's gonna be fucking mad. Maxie, come on. I woke this dog up. Max! By the way, if anyone wants to see my feet, you know, got the socks on. Look at that. Come on, Max. Uh-oh. You're flipping and flopping, Max. What are you doing? Here, come here. Come here. Look at this dog. What are you cooking for breakfast, Master Pass? Answer the question. Look at this dog. Look at this dog. You can't even see him, but I can. Come on, Maxie. Uppy. Oh, he's flopping. Uppy. Uppy. Come on up, pup. Ugh. Ugh. Eggs and bacon and biscuits. Nope. No fiber, no meal. That's a snack, buddy. That's a snack. Where's the fucking fiber? Yeah, that's a no-go. I'm gonna have to say no to that one, dog. Just saying. You just made oatmeal and I had a high fiber protein powder with a gazillion vitamins in it. Perfect. So, yep. You don't need bacon. I'm telling you, bacon is especially bad for you. Most bacon is like fucking pre-soaked in like nitrates and other such chemicals, and it's just gross. Fucking like, you know about nitrates, motherfucker? That's just gonna fuck you up. Alright, so we got some goddams here today. So where are my Venus fans at? Venus fans, hit me up. Venus fans, Venus glows like iron pulled from a forge in new image. Beneath a thick cover of clouds, Venus is aglow. The Parker Solar Probe mission intended to study the sun has revealed more about what lies beneath the thick atmosphere of Venus. Folks, let's go. The spacecraft captured its first visible light images of the planet's surface during a 2021 flyby. As Parker approached Venus in February 2021, it was able to capture the red thermal glow. All right, so you get the little red thermal glow, and here's the image. So, pretty cool. Let's continue reading, because it's an article about Venus, folks. I'm a Venus fan. The surface of Venus, even on the night side, is about 860 degrees, said lead study author Brianne Wood, a physicist at the Naval Research Laboratory. In a statement, it's so hot that the rocky surface of Venus is visibly glowing like a piece of iron pulled from a forge. Now, again, folks, huge Venus fan. I'm a Venus fan. Like, where are the Venus fans at? Can we raise our hands in the chat room? Venus fans. Now imagine, like, you know, Venus, I'm huge on Venus. I think that instead of, Elon Musk and all that Mars shit, that's cringe mode. I think only loser morons want to go to Mars. Let's be honest, if we're going to travel anywhere, traveling to Venus is a lot more realistic. It's a lot more doable. Okay, let's be honest. All we need to do is fix the atmosphere. Get rid of some of that greenhouse gas. That's what Venus is. It's basically like a future Earth, right? Back in, before we've had a lot of these more close studies of Venus, people used to think that, like, people were using, like, there was an intelligent life species on Venus that burned a lot of coal and created the planetary surface conditions. That's going to be Earth pretty soon here, motherfuckers. 860 degrees. I don't know, Celsius, Fahrenheit, we don't know. It doesn't really matter at that point. We're going to get fucked up. But anyway, Venus is cool. Venus is great. But again, we can cool it down. All we got to do is fix the runaway greenhouse gas effect. Who knows how long that could take? We could probably do that by the end of my lifetime. So we should do that. Then we can go to Venus and we can chill. Y'all want to have a party on Venus? Imagine doing shrooms on Venus. Like, does anyone else interested in that? All we got to do is build a couple machines, get some of that shit out of there, and then we can go to fucking Venus and get stoned, right? So just saying, just throwing that out there. Pro Venus, anti-Mars, pro Venus. The surface of Venus remains very much a mystery to scientists because it's hidden beneath the thick clouds that prevent it from being seen. The Parker Solar Probe has an imager called Whisper that was able to peer beneath the hazy cover while imaging the entire night side of Venus, invisible light that humans can see, as well as near-infrared light, which is otherwise invisible to us. The name of Whisper is short for the spacecraft has used gravity assets from Venus, where the probe essentially swings itself around the planet to get increasingly closer to the sun. During the flybys in July 2020 and February 2021, Parker kept its imager on and aimed it at the dark side of Venus. Folks, Venus is cool as hell. Venus is the hottest planet in our solar system. Its thick atmosphere is full of the greenhouse gas carbon dioxide. It has clouds of sulfuric acid. Thank you for copying and pasting a Wikipedia article in the chat. I appreciate that. But yeah, Venus is great. I'm a huge Venus fan, folks. I just want y'all to understand. Huge Venus fan here. Huge Venus fan. All right. The imager was designed to detect faint features in the solar wind that streams out from the sun. The newly researched images are part of a study that published Wednesday in the Journal of Geographical. The images shown that the Venusian, imagine that, Venusian. What is, oh, yeah, I'm a Martian. No, motherfucker, I'm a Venusian. I'm an Earthling. Oh, I'm an Earthling. What the fuck is an Earthling? What are you, 6 years old? I'm a Martian. What? That's lame. I'm a Venusian, motherfucker. Hey, I'm just saying. What are you, an Earthling? The fuck? That's baby shit. All right. We're thrilled that we have scientist insight. All right, there you go. Venus is often called Earth's twin due to a similarity in size and structure between the two planets. Images like the ones captured by Parker can help scientists determine why one planet has temperatures hot enough to melt lead and other became a haven for life. Venus is the third brightest thing in the sky, but until recently we had not much information on it. There you go. Previous mission to Venus shared insights about the planet using radar and infrared detecting instruments that could penetrate the clouds in the early 1990s. So anyway, goddamn Venus. I'm gonna learn more about this at some point. Goddamn Venus. I don't know what to tell you, but Venus is cool. Pro Venus. Pro Venus here. That's it. That's all I got. I think this is my favorite episode title so far. What is this one? Thank you. It's a good show. Title. Fuck you, Matt. Yo, I am scratching my fucking toes again. Oof. Truth. Oh shit, folks, breaking news. Truth. When I was very young, for some unknown reason, I had a strong belief that I was from Venus. Mila is a Venusian. That's crazy. That is crazy. I'm scratching my fucking toe again. My toe is like, it's been like a little weird lately. It's been not functioning at peak capacity. Does anyone ever have that? Is this like a unique experience to me? But sometimes my toe is not like functioning. Like I'll walk and like my toes are like lead balls just like attached to my my foot. Like they don't function. Like they don't move, you know, sometimes. Like I just can't move them. And they just feel a little sore. Like, is that a problem? Like, what is that? Like, am I developing some illness? Athlete's foot? I'm not an athlete. Am I developing some kind of illness? I don't know. Bob Marley had that. Had what? What do I have? I don't want it. Take it back. I forgot to lick. Oh no. Vicks Vapor Rub? Who's Vic? What? Who is Vic? Why would I fucking get Vic to vapor rub my feet? I don't know about that. Seems a little sexual. Sounds like neuropathy if your extremities are going numb. Circulation. Get a pair of Incrediwear socks. Y'all motherfuckers are recommending products to me like good little capitalists. Like, go find Vic, go get some socks, like, you know, get some neuropathological, fuck, who's Vic? Like, what does that mean Vic should work? Who is Vic? I don't know Vic. You could always steal the side, that's true, I could. Who the fuck is Vic? Seriously, all you fucking Vic little pricks. Goddamn Vic. Folks. Does this count as officer down? I don't know, but let's read. Biden's first year in office saw 73 police officers killed. Most deaths since 1995. So, I mean, Biden, I'm not a huge Biden fan. We all know this, and I'm not a huge Biden fan. That being said, you know. Oh, right. Okay, so more cops were killed in the line of duty. Now, what they mean is like, you know, that's just mostly COVID. Like, COVID deaths are counted as in the line of duty or whatever. So note that, by the way, like cops committing suicide counts as in, like, on duty, whatever. And law enforcement group says the driving force is the growing anti-cop sentiment, according to a new report. Okay, I'm listening. 73 officers were intentionally killed in the line of duty in 2021, a nearly 59% increase over 2020, when 46 cops were murdered. We believe it's a combination of the George Floyd protests, riots, if you will, a general feeling of the president's preference for less law enforcement and less prosecution and less policing. Jason Johnson, president of the Law Enforcement Legal Defense Fund and a 20-year police veteran, told Fox News. Law enforcement officers have been essentially marginalized and demoralized and cast aside and encouraged now to enforce the law. Now we're seeing massive jumps in the homicide rate in cities across America. Johnson noted that it's natural that rising homicide rates in the U.S. have also resulted in many more officers being assaulted. A lot lately gone bone, and there's Biden doing the lip thing. What is that? What is that? Like, why is that? Why is he doing that? And then also, why is this photographed? Like, who does that? I don't know. That's weird. Like, I want my lips to be very visible at all times. That's just me, though. According to the FBI database, 74 officers were killed intentionally while on the job in 1995. An analysis whoever wrote this article, man, dumb as hell. An analysis by the Conservative Heartland Institute shows the next highest number was 72 in 2011. Prior to 1995, the last time 74 officers were intentionally killed in the line of duty was 1987. The analysis did not include the number of officers killed in the 9/11 terrorist attacks. Oh, why not? The Heartland Institute said one of the reasons for the increase in police officer killings has to do with the rise in ambush or unprovoked attacks on police. It said 32 officers were killed in an ambush or unprovoked attack in 2021. An unprovoked attack. An unprovoked attack, you say? Like pulling someone over at a traffic stop and then murdering them? Or shooting someone for driving a car? Or, you know, if we're talking about unprovoked attacks, I mean, now again, folks, we know that police killed over 1,000 people in the United States of America were killed by police. That averages about to a little over 3 per day. Dead, people murdered by police. So 74 versus 1,000 plus, cry me a fucking river. That's all I have to say. So, you know, shout outs to Biden. You know, he's not all bad. Let's just put it that way. So shout outs to Biden. And officers down, so get rid of them. Got some goddamn cops, folks. Fucking the fuzz. The goddamn fuzz. Goddamn fuzz. Goddamn fuzz. Just scanning the news, see if there's anything else that I want to talk about today. But how is everyone else? How are y'all? How is everyone? Is everyone having a decent day? Hopefully everyone has a great day. Hopefully people eat a healthy day, a healthy food day, today. Folks, Next week, I am going to engage in a little bit of an experiment, a science experiment on myself that I'm going to engage in next week. And I'll get more into that later. But, get into that a little bit more later. But anyway, I'm going to be performing a little bit of an experiment. I'm eating a healthy day. That's great. That's great. Super happy about that. Junk food day for me. Fried apples and rice. Getting to be a time for a shopping trip. I plan on eating a pizza at some point this weekend. So hashtag my pizza story. Hashtag coming clean. Hashtag. I'm planning on eating a pizza at some point this weekend. Hashtag pizza. Hashtag cheating. Hashtag my cheat day story. Hashtag food for thought. And hashtag weekend blues. So, a little bit of a cheat day, folks. Gonna try a pizza, I think. I've been looking forward to it all week. You know, a little bit of I'm eating beans. I'm eating salads. A little pizza this weekend. You know, it's possible. We can arrange that. Anyway, will this pizza have pineapples on it? No, I would never ever do that. No. Does pizza have fiber? Not necessarily, but I usually add fiber to it. One thing I like to do is I like to put chia seeds on pizza. Adds a little fiber to it. A little flax seed, you know. Johnny Too Late's going through a fucking ordeal right now, unfortunately. But yeah, so that's my food story. Hashtag. This is not real. This is not real. This is not real. This is not real. There's no way this is an actual thing. There's no way this is real. There's no way this is real. It's real, folks. There's no way. Folks! Gazpacho Gate. That's right. The Soup Nazi on Marjorie Taylor Greene's Gazpacho Police. I knew I was in trouble. Larry Thomas, the actor behind the Seinfeld character, gives his take on the viral gaffe. You can't write this shit. So here's the modern day Soup Nazi. No fan of Marjorie Taylor Greene. This motherfucker not impressed. Let me just tell you, not impressed with Marjorie. So let's read. The extremist Congresswoman Marjorie Taylor Greene, who was previously alerted to the U.S. To the dangers of space lasers, specifically of the Jewish variety, I believe, issued a new warning to the American people on Thursday. The Speaker of the House, Nancy Pelosi, has unleashed Gazpacho police to spy on Greene's colleagues in Congress. It is, of course, possible that the clandestine network bent on the regulation of cold soup operates deep under the Capitol cafeteria. But Greene was presumably confusing Gazpacho with the Gestapo, the Nazi secret police. So again, let's just play the clip again just for fun. Oh, I've got this whole website muted, folks. It's unmuted. And now I click the link. All right, we're doing it. We're playing the clip. It's happening.
Jail, which is the DC gulag, but now we have Nancy Pelosi's Gazpacho police spying on
the Nancy Pelosi's Gazpacho police, folks. The comments prompted widespread social media mockery, but it's not the first time soup and fascism have been linked in America. Soup and fascism. Did she do this on purpose? I postulate she did it on purpose. If you watch my video that I covered when I covered this originally, I think it was yesterday, the day before, my opinion is she does these things on purpose to get left-wing media to give her backlash, and all that does is promote the message. Because note, right, like, this is a 24-second clip where she goes off the wall, and this is what's getting press coverage, right, is 24 seconds. If it was just 3 seconds where she says Gazpacho police, that's one thing. But what's being circulated is a 24-second clip full of conspiracy theories, which is basically an advertisement to the right-wing audiences that still have not yet flocked to her. So yes, I do believe that's on purpose. But either way, it's still funny. Let's just keep going with it. Let's not try to take the wind out of our goddamn sails here. We got some Seinfeld fucking shit going on. 1995 episode of Seinfeld featured the cast visiting a celebrated Manhattan soup spot whose owner was a real stickler for the rules, earning him the nickname the Soup Nazi, though Greene appears to have limited historical knowledge. I love this. Though Greene appears to have limited historical knowledge, she does seem to be aware of the Seinfeld episode, later referencing the character's catchphrase, "No soup for you," in a tweeted effort to appear in on the joke. Oh no. Did she really say that? No, she didn't. No. Where did she say that? Hold up. I gotta get to the bottom of this. There's no way she actually... Hold up. Oh, fuck. She's... I forgot. I forgot about that. Yeah, how... What? Okay. Anyway, that was good. I completely forgot that was the thing. All right. Okay. Could the Soup Nazi have secretly been a member of the Gazpacho police? We asked Larry Thomas, who played the character, for his take on the moments from the moment as soups and Nazis march back into the headlines. Thomas, no fan of Greene or the ex-president, she claims won re-election. Again, Donald Trump lost the 2020 election epic style. He lost bigly. Joe Biden is the winner. How in the world can a grown person who grew up in the 20th century not know the word Gestapo is? They say you can't write this shit. It's beyond you can't write this shit. That's true, and that's why I think that they have written it. I think that is part of the joke here. It's, viral marketing campaigns. As a YouTuber, I understand how that works. When he heard Green's remarks, he knew he'd be dragged into the picture. If she got the word wrong with a nonsensical word, it would have been one thing. But I knew as soon as she actually used the name of a soup that I was in trouble. I love that. It's so good. Thomas says, and then she turns around and makes an actual soup Nazi reference on Twitter. The no soup for you, and you're going to end up in the goulash. In the fucking goulash. I'm sure someone wrote that for her. She can't possibly be that funny. A Gazpacho Police TV series, or at least a sketch, now seems inevitable. Okay, no, that's too much. That's too much. SNL, no, it's too much. It's too much. The Soup Nazi is based on a real chef. Okay. 8 really good recipes. Okay, there you go. Gazpacho, folks. Anyway, there you go. All right, y'all. That is the show. So thank you all for watching the program today. Next week, I'm going to be performing an experiment, a science experiment, that I'm going to be performing next week. I'll be talking about that next week. This weekend, I may be getting a pizza. I haven't really decided yet. So it's possible. And yesterday I uploaded a debate stream. It wasn't much of a debate, more so a conversation about cryptocurrencies. A lot of people have very dumb opinions on cryptocurrencies, and I recommend watching that video. So there you go. But anyway, so that's the goddamn. Hopefully everybody. Speaking of cryptocurrencies, I am down 20% today, so God bless. But anyway, everybody. How's it going? I don't, everyone having a good time here? So I'm having a great time, so. Legalized weed, folks. Consuming it every day, actually. I have every single day for a while. But anyway, so we got a show here, and that show is over. So thank you all for watching. I think that's it. I'm pretty sure that that's the end of it. All right. So that's it. That's the I've been playing a lot of Path of Exile, folks. In fact, as soon as this stream is over, guess what I'm gonna do? Play some Path of Exile. That's my thing. So anyone play in so I'm playing that. Anyway, Caustic Arrow, baby. Anyway, so we're doing the show. Well, I'm doing the show. Well, actually, I did the show. The show's over. So thank you all for watching. Y'all have a great rest of your day. Reminder, eat well. No fiber. It's not a meal. I don't know what to tell you. I gotta find a catchier way of saying that. No fiber, no meal. There you go. That's catchy. I'm gonna catch you and throw you into a steel cage. Because I want to. Anyway, so this is that's the show. It's done. It's over. That's it. That's all. And so that's the end of the show. So thank you all for watching. I appreciate and that's the show. So thank you all. Everyone have a great day.
There's an old saying in Tennessee, I know it's in Texas, probably in Tennessee, that says, "Fool me once, shame on you." If fool me, we can't get fooled again.
$7 million for reef fish management. $25 million to combat Asian carp, $2.5 million to count the number of amberjack fish in the Gulf of Mexico.
Force the vote, sure, was a failure.
Early in the morning, they went to the table with the black robe, the black shield, and they pulled out the votes. Those votes.
Did you use the word smart? So you said you went to Delaware State, but you forgot the name of your college. You didn't go to Delaware State. You graduated either the lowest or almost the lowest in your class. Don't ever use the word smart with me. Don't ever use that word.
Oh, give me a break.
Because you know what? There's nothing smart about you, Jeff.
That isn't what it meant.
Well, what did it mean then? Explain.
It meant that it's indicative of low resolution thinking.
I eat extra sharp. That's what I eat.